Tell us about your farm.
We've got a diversified family farm. We raise Black Angus cattle, both registered and commercial. We raise soybeans and wheat on our crop ground. We have two farm places where my parents live and one where my younger brother lives. And I farm with my brother and my dad.
Tell us about Dakota Rural Action.
It's made up of rural people who live in towns, who are concerned about the rural way of life and being able to make a living in a rural community, and those communities, the environment that's out there, the quality of life that we enjoy, and have decided to, although they don't have a lot of money, decided to organize using grassroots organizing techniques and try and make a difference in the policies that affect those places in the world.
Tell us about REAMP. Why is Dakota Rural Action involved?
We had members who were trying to figure out what to do about wind energy, and as a part of that, we got invited to come to REAMP, and I went. And then people started talking about global warming and these issues that my members have kind of stayed away from, and they're too big. They were too big for us. But the more I listened and the more I learned about it, the more I was interested in what was going on there. And then we started talking about solutions, and it began to really take on a new possibility for me, in that I could be involved in, and my members could be involved in, the solution of one of the biggest problems that the world has ever faced. I mean, bigger than the moonshot. And instead of NASA engineers, we'd have farmers and ranchers from North and South Dakota involved in and at the table discovering the answers to that problem.
What's your favorite type of grain?
I love growing wheat. I love growing hard red spring wheat because it's food. I mean, a lot of what farmers grow in this country isn't food. The wheat we grow is for bread. And since I love to bake bread, I love growing wheat. I love that connection to the table.
What's your favorite bread to make?
I am trying to perfect the ciabatta, the Italian sandwich bread, and I've worked on it. I got it pretty good, but it's one of these really loose doughs, and I love to bake on a stone. Mm-hmm. But this stuff will actually ooze off the stone if you don't have enough. It's just the perfect point of a loose dough, but you want it to hold together. So I'm still working on it actually looking like decent bread.
What does Dakota Rural Action bring to REAMP?
We bring people like Leonard Henneman and Norm Schaefer and Christiana Gihant and her husband Nick Seidens. These are real people who they're not in an office all day. They're walking fence line. They're hoeing their gardens. They're taking care of the chickens, and I think some of the simplest answers are going to come from people like that.